So today we are going to talk about balance. When we born, we enter in our dimension, three-dimensional, six-directional dimension. Then we enter in duality. The duality by different philosophies is called Shiva Shakti or Yin Yang, or even in the Buddhism, the middle way, left, right, up, down, forward, backwards. It doesn't matter how we call it. When we enter in this dimension, the rules change, the rules of our existence. Universal consciousness, Shiva, impregnates Shakti, and Shakti manifests in different ways. Shakti is the energy, manifest in a different ways according to the vibration. So in this dimension, we live by certain rules related to the vibration that Shakti holds. That's why we have the body, we have the material things. Behind is the law, Shiva, the consciousness, the universal consciousness, the law that creates and order everything, how things should follow. So we're born in a chaos. The energy is chaos. It's just moving, changing, transforming. Pretty much our job is to understand how we can reach balance, our true self, with everything that we encounter. Why balance? Because balance is the path of less suffering. For instance, you're trying to walk a path in an edge, very narrow path. You're walking. You move left, you fall down. You move right, you fall down. You need to climb up again. But if you walk in straight, you can very go with less suffering. So, to reaching balance requires awareness, to understand what is happening in you and around you. To lose balance is part of regaining balance. Sometimes we fall and say, why do I fall? Well, we fall because it is the way that we need to learn. So the falling or maintaining balance is part of our path. We must accept both. One teaches us when we fall, it teaches us to be aware, to readjust ourselves, so we walk in balance. When we are in balance, reassure us that, okay, that is the way that we want to do. The body nature is laziness. Even is made for movement, but wants to be lazy. So to reach balance with the body, we must move and exercise. A constructive exercise, for example, yoga or certain martial arts, very good. That brings balance to the body and make everything working. If in the body everything stops, we just create a problem. In the case of the mind is made for movement. It's all the time moving, restless movement. So to reach balance, we must put the effort to bring the mind into stillness. In that way, we're reaching balance. Nature of the mind is to think. Through effort, we bring it into stillness. We reach the balance. Nature of the body is to still, then we move the body to have the health, the physical health. We still the mind to have the mental health. By reaching balance with your body and with your mind, your spirit comes into balance. I find moderation a really good way to reach this balance. To have enough awareness when you're doing something in excess, to be aware of it and be aware that you're gonna get hurt, so you pull back. Or in the other case, if we are too lazy and we're gonna harm ourselves, we're gonna intoxicate with food, with laziness, to move ourselves to break that habit, that toxic habit of doing nothing and being in the couch. If you go too much into the exercise, it may harm you. If you go too much into the comfort, it may harm you as well. So we need to have the awareness to using the middle way, the middle path, to be able to keep the body and the mind healthy, using this powerful concept of balance. In some cases, extremes are necessary. So we understand our boundaries, our limits. It implies a risk that is necessary if we want to achieve something more concrete, requires extreme. But when this stage of being extreme is reached for a while, you need to come back again to balance. If not, you will burn yourself. You need to have a healthy body and a healthy mind. You can do extreme things with the body or extreme things with the mind, stress, but eventually you must come back to rest, into neutrality and into stillness. If not, you will burn out. The balance of each person may be different. If you have a ruler, 100 centimeters, the balance is 50 centimeters of 1 meter. Yeah? 100 meters. 50. Okay. Your ruler may be different from someone else. Maybe a person have a small ruler and have only 10 centimeters. Their point of balance or the middle path may be 5 centimeters. Between 10 and half is 5. So the point of balance for one person is 5 centimeters. The point of balance for the other person is 50 centimeters of 100. So the balance for each person is different. I'm talking about in life. You need to know yourself. You need to understand your limits, observe your limits. You need to understand your balance. And slowly, when you feel appropriate, you can extend further. If that is the case. So awareness is very necessary to understand this very powerful concept.